Welcome back. You may notice that we have a bit of a different venue, and that's because the microphone stopped working and we had some audio issues. But we are back.
We are back.
We're here in my
Beau,
living room today. Yes, Beau
Sennan.
and Kyle.
Sir, we're at Kyle's abode. Very nice of him to host us with a way nicer mic.
Lots of cabinets.
Lots of cabinets.
Lots of cabinets in this house.
I don't think I've seen more cabinets in someone's house than here.
No, it's good though. We all have our space. It's not used very efficiently, but you can claim your area and just kind of.
There's enough space to use it inefficiently.
So much snack domain. It's great.
This may become more of a norm because this is much better. To that guy that said, "Get these boys a mic," we have
a
answered.
mic.
We are little bit of an upgrade.
A little bit, at least. Better than those $26 microphones.
I'll look into purchasing one as well, so maybe we could record it at my area. But
it would be very nice.
I have a good place for us to do it, so.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll have some change of scene.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But we are a little later into the week than we were before, so we have more updates to lifts of the week. So we'll start at that end of the table.
All right. Well, last time I said my bench was moving well. 285 felt very fantastic for 5 reps. And then yesterday or 2 days ago, I benched again. And I was like, 285 has been moving so well. My position is great. So I went up 10 pounds. And that shit held great.
There we go.
It was definitely harder, of course.
Hell yeah.
But we're getting stronger.
We love to hear that.
That's sick. I recently just jumped into my peak a few days ago.
Yes.
So finally I get to see where my top end lies. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm officially 4 weeks out from Small Nations.
That's
so
awesome.
I'll be traveling in 2 weeks to do that, and hopefully everything goes well. Weight cut goes fine.
What are you weighing right now?
I'm currently around 107. So with a gut cut and a little bit of a water cut, which is what we're testing this week, I'll be around 105, 104. So it should be good.
Like right on there.
Right on the dot, yeah, and that's what we want. So yeah. But what was your lift week?
Honestly, just today we had an all right 475. Yeah, it was solid. The speed was good and the positioning was good. I want that to snap up faster, but at least it's looking easy. It at least looks like I could do 3.
You just gotta. I think the biggest thing is you gotta be patient off the floor. Like even if you want it to snap up faster, if you just focus on ripping it off the ground, the weight. You might not have pulled all the tension out of the bar and it can drag you down. So don't worry about it if it's slow off the ground but fast to lock out. That's completely normal.
That's fair. I feel like mine is almost a little opposite.
Yeah.
To where I'm usually
it looked fast off the
floor. And I really need to work on is changing my position, or I don't know positioning, but getting better at shifting to the top end.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've been doing the pauses higher, like you recommended.
Yeah.
In order to do that, and I don't know why I've been hitting my pauses beltless. I don't know if that's
just feels good.
It just feels good. It's like my pauses are at like 350 lately, so they're not hard. But
just trying to work on the top position.
Yeah, I'm really just trying to hold it for like a 2 count and make it like I record it and I try and make it look like the video's paused, and just hit that for I think 4 or 5 today. I forget what it was. And we are over the neck injury mostly.
Yeah, sorry.
My neck is still hurting a little bit though. I gotta be real, even now. But it's mostly just in this spot.
Have you been training it still?
No, I didn't. Sam, you should have seen that. We set up the most bullshit neck exercise. We wrapped the
on the hammer strength machine.
On the hammer strength push, we wrapped a band around it, and I did neck curls with it.
Ain't no way.
And every time Kyle looked up, he could not help but burst into laughter.
I was just squatting. Every time I'm done with my set, I look over and it's just like.
I'd be like,
I feel like
it's physio.
Yeah, I feel like that's not the best one though. If your neck is strained, it's best to kind of just let it chill out a little bit.
That was probably the case. It didn't work. It didn't help.
It's just for funsies, yeah.
I thought it might help, but it definitely didn't. But now it's mostly over. I think there's like a little bit of something pinched, but it's not enough to get in the way of training at all.
Of course.
And I am about to get into my testing block of of this, or the testing week of this block, where we're testing 500 deadlift, 225 bench, just to see if they move smooth.
Yeah.
I think both will move very, very well. And then next week, or the week after that, deload, and then we get into peaking block.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PRs will be made.
PRs will.
PRs
Oh,
will be
I
made.
think the only thing I'm
must
gonna
go
really
up.
try to PR on, it must go up.
It must go up.
I've been hearing that quoted to me ever since that comp. I love it.
That
the
needs to be a
best.
shirt. I'm not gonna lie.
We could.
We do need
Ooh,
to brand. It must go up.
that could be merch.
Yeah.
That could be merch. Yeah.
Every time I
Must
lift
go
with
up.
every time I lift with Ian,
You say that shit?
Yeah.
he says that to me every single time.
That would be
Oh.
fun. Yeah, it's a good mentality.
There we go.
Yeah,
Let us know
that's
if you guys like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you guys want shirts, let us know.
Yes.
We can take a consensus in the comments about it. If you want a shirt, just put a thumbs up in the comments, and we can see how many people actually want one. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And a good transition, I think. I got a message, I forget who from, but on Instagram, because I voted on a poll, and he was like, protein is my main, or chicken breast is my main protein source. Do you have the same one? I vote no. And he asked what my main protein source was. So I think we could go around the table, talk
Yeah.
about that with a little bit of diet.
Interesting.
My main protein source is usually ground beef, just because it's just easy for me to make.
yeah,
True.
I like fish a lot, because I can air fry it.
yeah,
Yeah, fish is if I'm wanting to get like leaner, if I'm wanting to eat healthier, especially I'll do that. But usually,
Get a little bit less Wendy's, more
Yeah.
fish.
I've been that's my New Year's resolution. Honestly, yeah, my New Year's resolution is to stop eating fast food as much.
that's good.
I am now down to like the last 4 days I've gone to McDonald's like twice, and I only got a large fry. So we are making.
I mean, when you live across the street from
That's hard.
I live
Like,
across the street from McDonald's, Wendy's, and Chipotle, and then down the street from Boomers.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
there's a lot of food.
And mochi nut as well.
Yeah,
Mochi nut's
I
really good.
tried that the other day.
I remember I went there with one of my friends at the start of the school year, and we like cleared out mochi nut right, but there was a big line behind us, and we took the last like 6.
The employees
Is it
horrified
actually-
seeing
is it
Sennan
good?
come in.
They're good, yeah. It's lower calorie donuts.
I'm not a
We
big
should
donut
go there
guy to
sometime.
begin, But yeah,
We should do
I would
that.
try.
We could do a review of them on here.
I'm down.
Anyways.
I'm down. It's easy because like I'm cutting weight and they're not that heavy, but
What are the calories on them?
I think it's like 200 calories per.
That's not bad at
something
all.
something like that.
That's not
I
bad at
can
all.
look into it a little bit more, but for my going back to the main point because we
Yeah.
always ramble. Not that that's bad, but my main protein source I'd say is like chicken thighs and chicken breast. Chicken thighs hold their flavor a lot better if you season it.
I much prefer
right.
chicken thighs.
But for me right now, just for lower fat content, I'm having chicken breast. But what I do is I season it, like I put some taco seasoning on, some taco sauce from Trader Joe's, and I'll cook it in my pan, and then I'll cook some rice, and then put both of them in separate Pyrexes. So in the morning, all I have to do is Lego block some rice, and then measure some chicken
Lego
out.
block.
It's true.
No, that's valid.
So then I measure out rice and chicken, and I'll microwave it, and then I add salsa on top, and then where I get a little bit extra protein is, you know, the Quest chips, like, you know, the nacho cheese Quest chips. So I'll crush them up. I'll crush them up and like put them on top, so it adds a little bit of crunch to it. So it's like a deconstructed crunch wrap essentially. It's really good though. I mean, you can pack like 70 grams of protein into that thing.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
So that's kind of like my big meal I have in the morning.
morning?
Yeah.
I was thinking that was a lunch.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I have that in the morning, so it kind of gets through my stomach.
Sure.
Since I'm cutting, meal timings are a lot more important, and I don't like having heavy food before I go to bed either. It just I don't. Feel
That's
good.
actually very fair.
Wait, you're eating like 3 meals?
Yeah, I'm eating like 3 meals, but I stop eating around 5 p.m. So
Ooh.
I'll usually have something on campus, and then
That's
I'll.
rough.
That's
yeah.
so.
What time do you go to
that's so
bed?
early.
I go to bed around 10.
Damn.
10.
Yeah,
10.
that's probably good.
I'm a
That's
man.
Realistically, I go to
snacks.
bed around like 11, 12, but ideally it's 10 o'clock.
You're in bed by 10 o'clock.
I'm in bed by I'm
Yeah.
winding down by 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then mainly I'll also have like Nuris or like protein shakes. These are really good.
This is not an advertisement.
This is not an advertisement. They're actually really good. It's like
I've never
super
had
cheap
'em.
at Costco. It's like I think it's like $20 for like a 12 pack.
This is whey, obviously.
You can read it. It's like ultra filtered milk. It's 30 grams of protein.
It's milk?
And 150 calories. Yeah.
Fascinating.
They're pretty good.
How
And it
much
also
protein?
has 30.
Get that aroma.
Oh my god.
Try that. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I think I can.
That's
imagine.
actually very
I can
nice.
imagine.
It smells like strawberry milk.
But the difference between these and Fairlife is these also have like vitamin D, calcium. It also has like phosphorus and magnesium and zinc, which is really
Ooh.
important. It has a bunch of good stuff in it. So I'll have like 2 of these a day, and then I like it's but mainly like my stuff comes from chicken. I recently experimented with I got some tuna packs from Trader Joe's, and so I'll warm up some rice and add the tuna packs, and then I add like this teriyaki sauce
Tuna
to
fish.
it, and it tastes super good.
Tuna fish protein shake. I
Another
love
good-
that clip.
another good.
funny.
What about
you?
alright.
What's
Yeah, hit us with it.
I eat basically the same 4 meals every day. Like I don't deviate much, and they
can't
kind of
do
all
that.
have a different source.
Yeah.
But I eat like yogurt every morning, like a Greek yogurt bowl, and that's just like that's super easy protein.
Mm.
I also
Tastes terrible, so I put a lot of honey and whatever in there. But like,
Yeah.
that's always meal 1.
I switched to agave because it doesn't spike your insulin as much,
Interesting.
and it's also lower cal.
Well, I don't want that.
Oh yeah,
We're on
that's true.
opposite-
We're on opposite ends of the
Yeah.
food
It's
spectrum.
actually
right now.
crazy how different their calorie intake
very
is.
Yeah.
You would know,
Yeah.
if you had to guess their calorie intake, you would get
We're
it
not-
very wrong.
We're not talking about that right now, but let's just say, like, normally in the off season and when I'm eating at maintenance, my maintenance is around 2,800 to 3,000 calories, 3,200. But I'm eating a lot less than that because I kind of got fat over break and needed to cut weight. So
Took the bulk. too
yeah,
far.
I'm not gonna discuss it, but
Too far.
it's just it's a little miserable, but you know,
We're getting through it. You're getting through
it's
it.
part of the
It'll
sport.
be worth it.
It's gonna be way worth it.
The night after food is gonna
Oh
be
my
crazy,
God, dude.
dude.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta look forward
We're
to.
grabbing a burger when I
we're
get
gonna-
back as well. Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm excited.
That's your.
That's a solid after.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another discussion we'll have. Is like best food after a comp.
Yes.
We're getting.
But no, you're right. You're right. Hit us with your
But yeah,
proteins.
I mean, yogurt typically in the morning, maybe a little protein powder in there as well. But then I'm normally doing like a ground beef. Like I was literally just eating that. My little taco slop. It's like
Yeah.
ground
It's
beef,
like a deconstructed taco.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's ground beef, and then I've been making. I do chicken thighs in the air fryer.
Mm.
Actually, good tech. Like 15 minutes in the air fryer,
Okay.
flip them halfway, and they stay like really juicy still.
Okay.
If you toss them in a little bit of oil first, like I always just like coat in a tiny bit of oil, cause I'm fat, and then we season them up, bro. And you put them in the air fryer, they get crispy.
Ooh.
It's like that's good tech. And I'll make like wraps with that.
That's good.
My main thing like that's been stopping me from doing chicken a lot, other than like I prefer like beef and other meats to it, is that like I've always been nervous about cooking it because it's the only one that's really
Yeah,
bad if you
yeah.
don't.
Yeah, I cook mine pretty long, and what
Yeah.
I'll do is I'll cut like a piece open just to double check, and then
Um,
well,
Exactly.
I use poultry scissors to cut up my chicken breast, so that way I'm not cooking the whole chicken breast at
Mm.
once. I kind of cut it up into
That's
smaller
nice.
pieces, so it's easier to eat and measure.
That's usually how I cook mine if I make it is like in
Yeah.
little bits because that's really easy to cook.
I
You
think-
can't really mess
yeah.
that up.
The other thing is like with chicken breast specifically, it's so insanely hard to make it taste good because it always tastes like chicken.
I
if that makes
agree.
sense.
It
You get
does.
that chicken
It
taste
does.
after
And
a
I'm
while.
not a big chicken guy.
Yeah,
you get that chicken taste.
you get that chicken.
Chicken
yeah,
taste.
but like you know what I mean.
It's
by
like
that
when you
chicken-
say
Oh,
a
yeah, I
fishy
think-
taste for like a
Sure,
fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
It's hard to mask that.
I usually have been doing taco seasoning for my
I do
for
taco
my ground
seasoning
beef,
as well.
but I've been doing my. I haven't been buying it. I've been just making it. So
Oh.
I do onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, cumin,
Mhm.
cayenne pepper,
Mhm.
smoked paprika, and one other thing I forget. And I season the hell out of it because
You have to.
I'm big. I'm not a big sauce guy at all.
Mm.
I do like no sauces. I'm a big seasoning guy.
Mhm.
So I get that shit looking red.
As it should.
And then I've been doing chorizo egg with hash browns in a breakfast burrito.
That sounds pretty good.
There we go. And been like toasting it on the stove because I have an
Yeah.
electric stove.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but like Fiber intake is also really important if you are trying to not get basically like ass cancer. But there are these tortillas you can buy at Costco and also at like just any store, and it's called Mission Carb Balance tortillas. They're like 110 calories and 17 grams of fiber and 10 grams of protein.
Connor's eating those fellas.
They're so good.
Oh, yeah?
They actually are really good.
There we go.
It's an easy way to just get fiber in. So
I've been for my fiber in the morning, I've been having protein oats.
Yeah, those are good.
And I've been having, it's like a cup of protein oats, which is like 20 grams of protein, a scoop of protein powder, chocolate, you know, bunch of honey, what is it? Cinnamon. Yeah, cinnamon, scoop of peanut butter, cut up bananas.
That's fat. Oh, that's what you sent me?
Yeah.
Oh, that thing looked good.
It was good. It was good. It is a lot. Like when you're done, you feel full. And I've been like, it's been hard adjusting for me at least to eating a meal in the morning. Because I never really ate breakfast when I was younger. Was that similar with you?
No, I always ate breakfast.
Okay.
Me too, bro.
I always ate breakfast. I usually would have oatmeal in the morning.
Oh, you were always an oatmeal guy.
I was always an oatmeal guy. I grew up eating blueberry oatmeal. So oatmeal with blueberries and a little bit of brown sugar in it is what my mom would make me every day.
Oatmeal is like my guilty pleasure now.
Really?
Like, I don't eat it often, but when I do, like I just want to make it fat. I'm just gonna make it so gluttonous and like delicious.
I remember I made a high protein cookie dough recipe once, which was really good, where you blend up oats. I think it was oats, protein powder, and then like you blend up that combo together. It was some recipe, and then what you do is you put it in a little bowl, and then you can either add water or milk, and you mix it up together. So until it like stops being dry and becomes more like dough, and then you add chocolate chips on top, and you have basically protein overnight oats.
I need to start making overnight oats. I need to start trying that.
It was actually really good when I did it.
Yeah?
It's a good method.
Yeah, it is a method.
It can be marinating all night.
What's that thing that lets you make ice cream?
Oh, the Ninja Creamy.
Yeah.
We're getting hell off track.
Yeah. We're still on diet.
It is part of the diet. I mean, these are good suggestions.
Overnight oats are great for protein.
Yeah, it's about doing it in the evening though.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
I've been trying to do like meal prep days more, just like making like 4 or 5 days worth of lunches.
Well, that's what I always.
Yeah. One day a week I torture my cast iron pan.
Put it through hell.
Yeah. I remember there's this dude I follow, Max Serby. He benches like 300 kilos.
Love that.
He posted on his story of his cast iron pan, and I think he had like 3 pounds of ground beef in it, or like 1.5 kilos of ground beef in it for everyone across the pond.
Bruh.
And it was I was just like, holy shit, that poor pan.
I'll be doing that. I cooked up 3 pounds the other day.
Bro,
I'll cook 3 pounds.
3? Yeah. I mean, I'm buying the 3 pound too.
And
I remember, might as well just like.
And I remember when I was like getting into lifting, my friend who got me into it, seeing him like eat 1 pound of ground beef in a day, being like, "What the hell?" And now I'm like, "That's got to happen at least."
Yeah,
it
must go up. I think, I would say diet if you are trying to be a serious powerlifter or an athlete in general is the most important factor that you have the ability to control. And if you know what to get, you get the same things over and over and over again, it helps you regulate your costs as well. Makes you be more effective with your money, because I know in this economy a lot of people struggle to find good stuff to buy. And if you just make a consistent shopping list and get the same stuff each week, it is really easy, and you can watch what you're spending a lot easier when you don't go into a grocery store and just grab anything at once. Yeah. Or not at once, but you just grab at the aisles. And for me at least, it makes it so much easier to look at my costs and stuff. I think I spend on average like I would say like $90 a week on groceries. or like say like 70 quid on
could be
groceries.
worse. It could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot worse.
How much was it?
It's like $90.
Damn,
or
that's
70
not bad
quid.
at all.
As
No.
an athlete, when you're eating a lot, like
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is I'm pretty smart with that. But once a month, I will make a little bit of a spend on supplements, like protein powders and stuff like that. And that lasts you for a good few months if you're smart with it. So I try and be like cost effective with what I'm buying and also make it taste good. There's a Greek yogurt recipe for pizza that was recommended to me that this guy I know, Waskar, who was the 59 kilo, he was the 59 kilo world champion a year or two ago, and he actually trains in Washington, but he posted on his story what he was eating during his cut for Worlds, and he was eating pizza every weekend. And I've tried the recipe, and it is actually like a staple in my diet. It is so good.
I have to try that.
That's the thing. Figuring it out and just dialing it in. Like I think that's the best thing about. Like this is my first year living off campus. Like last year,
oh my god,
in the dorm, eating the dining hall shit. Like it's fine. You can make that work. But it's been so nice buying all my own food. Like I can just plan it better. I can eat the same shit over and over and over.
You don't have to take the bus to the grocery store.
Take the bus to the grocery store.
That was the thing that stopped me. It's just like the dining hall is there. I'm just gonna go to the dining hall.
All we had was protein powder and like Cheez-Its.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Like, those dorm struggle meals were insane.
I never lived in the dorms.
Be very glad. I lived in Fairhaven.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My girl lived in the dorms, but it was in Eden's North, so the nice ones.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
Yeah.
Dude, compared to that, Fairhaven was essentially like O Block.
It was a swamp.
Yeah, it was a swamp. One of our pipes burst in the middle of winter, and they had to like fix it. So I'd walk outside of my dorm, and it would just smell like shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Which dorm were you?
Get distracted on the dorm.
That's fair.
Let's not get distracted on the
That's fair. You're right.
Where are we, folks?
So
we're on diet, and we're talking about effective ways to get your protein in. I would say is the track that we're on.
True.
Yeah. I mean, we could also go into deload depression. I feel like we talked about that pretty good.
I think we could get into that. Changing tracks a little bit. Deload depression is
because I have that in 2 weeks deloads, and I'm not I did not deload correctly last time, dude.
It's hard.
I did a rep PR on squat. I did 300 for 10 on that. And that did not get my CNS back. I did not. I thought it's reps. It won't fry my CNS like a top set. Wrong. Take your deload seriously.
You get systemic fatigue,
and that's probably why I injured my neck. Low key, is probably just because I just kept going.
I think what I do isn't necessarily a deload. I only take deloads post comp for like 2 weeks, but mainly what I do in between blocks is a week 0, or what people call a pivot week, where you're basically taking the next block and you're doing it at even lighter weight. You're keeping your accessories like relatively like moderate intensity, but your top lifts, like you're not doing a lot of weight. It kind of helps your body get used to the next block in my experience, and it kind of prepares it to like know what it's expecting. And that way when you actually jump into the block seriously, your body's kind of prepared for it, for that kind of work, depending on what you're doing.
I feel like that's my idea of a deload.
Yeah.
Like in the first place.
Yeah.
Like I mean, the whole point of this topic was like taking time off the gym. Fuck it, like I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah.
But the big thing, like, so when I'm gonna deload, it's gonna be reduced frequency, or like reduced volume, reduced intensity.
Yeah.
So we can still go to the gym, because I'm just trying to go to the gym. I love the gym.
Exactly.
And that's the whole point. You can still reduce that fatigue that you built up and still go in and get proficient with the movement.
Yeah.
Just like make sure your body like
it just helps with the
gears.
It helps with the cues and stuff.
Push
like that.
accessories. Like make it fun with accessories and stuff. Do accessories you haven't done before.
Mm-hmm.
Like still be pushing the muscle groups you're supposed to and do similar movements.
It's like
try a new accessory and make it fun.
I always call it like a troubleshooting week. I find like programming and powerlifting similar to like actual computer programming. What you put in is what you get out. And whatever message you send to your muscles or your nervous system, it responds to it. So when you're able to kind of troubleshoot different things and tweak some things to see how you feel based off of it, it really does help. Like it helps you kind of figure out. Like me and my coach have changed some of my accessories around a little bit every now and then, just because like I noticed that it helped me a lot with drive. Like I stopped doing Bulgarian split squats and I started doing more leg press.
Thank
Because
God.
it was more, yeah.
I'd be so happy.
I'm not gonna lie, I loved Bulgarians, but it's just
a sentence that's never been uttered.
I loved Bulgarians. I don't mind them. They're not that bad.
No, it's kind of
I just don't do them.
I can't do hack squat. Like hack squat just hurts my knees for no reason.
I like hack squat.
I just noticed that, but I do like it too. I think
you have to, my friend Jack said that you have to take it a little bit slower.
I finish with it, so I have to use lightweight.
Yeah.
And then I superset with sissy squats.
That sounds horrible.
I love sissy squats. I can do a mean set of them.
I do want to program sissy squats.
Oh, really?
Well, dude, now we're getting back to the whole point. What you could do on your deload.
True.
Program sissy squats.
That's not
program,
yeah.
Just get movement diversity. You know, make sure your body's not stiff and just like only used to one pattern. Like sissy squats are great because you're getting so much range of motion. Like the knees flex as much as it can.
Do them slowly. Do not slowly. But yeah, you 100%. And also, like you said, that should be a week of like reflection on your deloads. Find out what
where did you fall short last block? What do you want to improve on, and what is in your control that you can improve?
Exactly. And I think one thing you changed recently, I don't know if it was recent or not, was the dumbbells to hammer strength chest press.
Yes, that was. I would say that was the one that blew my bench up a little bit because it took away a little bit of fatigue, but I was still able to like overload my triceps and chest in a way that it mirrored the feeling of off the chest on bench, but like even being slightly more difficult. I was able to push hypertrophy a lot better with that one. I think it's just picking the ones that work for you specifically and your personal sticking points and just like spamming those essentially. Like if it works, keep doing it. If it doesn't work, don't.
Figure it out.
I was thinking about that the other day, like because I was debating whether or not I wanted to take the leap with you guys to switch from my dumbbells to hammer. And right now I'm probably going to just do one week, one the other week, just for variety.
Yeah.
Because hammer strength or dumbbells I love progressing on. They're just so fun to overload. I know, and I don't really give a fuck about my chest press overload. But then I did look at it and I'm like, I can probably really crank out on the area that I miss at on bench. Like I can be a lot more particular about where I need work.
You're able to push through that sticking point without worrying about stability demand. And I think that's the biggest thing for it. It yes, it is a little bit boring, but powerlifting
is mostly boring.
It is a lot of boring.
It's mostly
work.
boring.
Even people say watching competitions is boring. And
if you don't know what you're looking at, it truly is.
The biggest comparison I've heard is like golf. Like I don't understand golf at all. It's kind of fun to watch, but it's just like I'm not driving to a golf course to watch someone play. It's so intricate. Yeah. It's the same thing with powerlifting where you have to know, like you have to have looked at these people's training videos, understood what they were doing in prep.
It's watching the journey.
Exactly.
It's watching the climax of the journey with people. That's a big payoff.
That's what a meet is. If you aren't following along with a lot of these people, it's going to be hard to understand the sport. And it goes for any sport. I'd even say Olympic weightlifting, I would say personally, it's not boring. That's cool. That's a strength sport that's not boring. Cool. Same with strongman. Powerlifting, in my opinion, is probably the most boring strength sport.
Agreed.
But it is so fun if you're a nerd about numbers and just like consistent about, if you like doing the same things over and over and over again, and you like controlling your factors and stacking gains in the long run, it's kind of like economics-based lifting, essentially. That's all it is.
It's just all about payoff.
Yeah.
It's all about long-term payoff. If you want to train yourself out of enjoying short-term payoff over long-term, do powerlifting.
Yeah.
Because it will force you to either either program wise or your body will force you to care about it in the long term instead.
Yep.
So
Very
no,
true.
it's you have to be patient with all of it, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
But
Where deloading comes in.
that's where deloading comes in. That's the patient
That
week.
that is the patience, and that I think that's the whole the depression part of the deloading is feeling like you're not doing enough. Or at least
At
for
your full
me,
potential.
Mhm.
yeah. Like I'm going whether I'm going to the gym or not. Like if I'm not going to the gym, that's bad. I'm not going to the gym. I'm
Yeah.
doing nothing. And when you are at the gym, you feel like you're holding back.
Yes.
It's like
Mm.
it takes so much discipline. Like to me, the discipline part of lifting or powerlifting is the self control of not knowing like I need to hold back here.
I'm not gonna
I
load
need to
this. Yeah.
because I think it's inherent with everybody. Like you want to, I need more weight, more
Yeah.
weight. I want a PR today. I
Yeah.
want to do
Like,
something bigger and better. But you
I
can't
think
always.
I would have been good for 290 today on deadlift, but I'm just it's
Mhm.
literally week 1
Mhm.
and I'm not
Yeah,
gonna do
no.
that right
True.
now. So I'm saving that.
Yeah, no, I totally feel that. It's so hard not to though. It's so fun. That's
Yeah.
legit all I did the first year of powerlifting was just loading up either like as many reps as I could do with 405 and then just doing a 1 rep max.
The way
And that's
you
all I did.
described your training to me, like before you went on this program, I was like, holy.
That's
I
I
could
didn't
not-
realize
I could
how
not do
bad
it.
I was at
Yeah.
training until I really locked in.
It's yeah.
Which made me even more ambitious because I was like, man, I've made this much progress without locking in. Look, that's why I feel like when one thing that's nice is you should feel good when there's something revealed to you that you had no idea about instead of
Mhm.
feeling dumb because
Mhm.
then you're like, wow, I've been doing this much without even knowing this. I'm about to get so many more gains now
Yeah.
that I know it.
Yeah. I think there's a line between you have to there's a difference between lifting hard and lifting smart.
Mm.
Where you're lifting hard but you're not lifting smart, and then there's the other side where you're lifting smart and obsessing over every detail but not actually lifting hard. You have
Yeah.
to at some point you have to know. I think the key to being a good lifter and a good responder to a coach is knowing when to pull back and knowing when to push a little bit more. It's basically controlled ego lifting.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like it just you need to have that sort of self-restraint where there's sometimes I think like for me when I hit 405, it was week 3 and I kind of had
That's crazy.
I had a hunch where I was like I know I need to hit this today in this moment because I don't think I'll be able to repeat it next week with the fatigue that will accumulate. So I just
That's
had
fair.
to do it. You have to if you're not in prep for a competition and something does feel good and you're in the block and the timing's right, you can pull the trigger on it. I think that there's nothing wrong with trying that out.
Mm-hmm.
But
while managing fatigue.
exactly, you have to compensate for it. Like if you severely fuck up, you basically have to you'll have to dial the rest of your session back and it might affect you for a day or two. But
yeah, 100%.
yeah.
Do you have any deloads coming up?
Well, yeah, my program right now is very specific to me. This is like I've been doing this for 6 years. I'm just gonna make some diabolical shit that works just for me right now, and it's been pretty intense. So I did it for about a month, and then I had to deload for took like 5 days, just like reduce volume, reduce intensity, a couple days off, and that helped. And I think I'm about to do that again.
There we go.
And the plan is right now, and this is me turning the deload around, trying to make use of it. Like I know I need to shed fatigue everywhere, but I also know my deadlift form is significantly worse, in my opinion, than my bench and squat.
Okay.
Which has been sort of the whole reason.
Yeah.
Like that's sort of the point of this block is just like refine technique on everything, push accessories hard, get big. There you go. But deadlift has definitely not been held to the standard that the other two lifts have. So I'm gonna deload, and I don't care if this is the most optimal thing to do, but I'm gonna take just a few days in a row where I just go in and deadlift pretty light and just literally dial in the form for a few days while I let everything.
I mean, Agata Shiko did like SBD for like 6 times a week for one of her training blocks, and she made progress off of it. It's just about knowing the intensity and what to do.
Yeah.
So I just feel like that is what I need to do right now.
Yeah,
get my deadlift in the same, hold it to the same standard as the other two lifts, get it dialed in, and then we'll be deloaded by then, and I'll probably crank some PR sets because I've been waiting a while.
Yes,
Try
sir.
Yeah.
some old big numbers again.
There we
Try
go.
to get a few more reps. That's sort of the plan.
That's gonna be fun. Yeah, I think it's gonna be exciting to see where training goes over the next year or two for all of us. It should be fun.
It'll be big.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all going to be very different in the next year or two, number wise.
I hope so.
Yeah. I hope so as well.
Oh, I know, especially you two. Yeah. I know, and we're gonna.
The biggest hindrance could be injuries.
Exactly. That's the biggest bar to progression anyway, is injury. If low key, I'm the one most likely to get injured out of the three of us.
Yeah, stay away from machinery, dog.
Yeah.
I remember what you were
saying. True. With family lore, I forgot family lore.
Family lore, bro.
Oh, that's funny. I'll make sure not to go near any jets.
Don't go near jets.
But no, and I also just feel like your guys' diets are so much more locked in than mine so far, and that's a big plus to recovery and not getting injured. And so I'm trying to lock in a bit more. I am consistently eating better.
It's just day by day.
It's just day by day getting it better. Like I think my girl's making chicken style pasta tonight or something like that.
What is chicken style?
Chicken style?
Not style, but like some pasta with chicken in it.
Oh,
so probably like Alfredo or something.
Okay.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Chicken style pasta, bro.
Yeah, I didn't say that the best.
Oh my god.
But
you
no,
tell me this chicken cooked the pasta.
No, that's fair. And then, so your next block is peak, or is it the whole block is peaking?
This block is peaking specifically.
This one, okay.
Yeah.
And you're doing 2 weeks at, and where's the comp located again?
Luxembourg.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so 2 weeks of your training is gonna be there.
Yeah. So one of my weeks is travel.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna be spending a few days in London. I need to maybe find a gym there and just do like a quick session, but I'd rather not risk it. I might visit the Gymshark store there. I've never been.
Ooh, there we go. That'd be cool.
But I think like week of, I might just hit one session in Luxembourg, depending on where people on the Scottish team want to train as well. And we do that, and then it's comp day. So
how many people are in the team?
I actually don't know. I know in the group chat we have like 20 plus people. So
that's awesome.
We're bringing a big team this time. So
that's super cool.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah. It's a few strong guys in my weight class, but should be fun regardless. Yeah.
We love that.
It's just the experience. I mean,
first international comp's crazy.
This is a hot take, but in my opinion, I think nationals are way more competitive than internationals. It depends on the meet, sure, but I think the thing with nationals is everyone there is hungry and everyone is fighting for a spot to be on the team. It's just how, like, when you look at the NFL, you see all the players, it's like they've made it into the NFL. It's kind of like no pressure except for the pressure of the game. But before that, there's so much that goes into getting drafted. There's so much that goes into training. There's so much that goes into doing your specific position over and over and over again. And that goes for any sport. Like, if you want to make like an international team, or like say you're trying to make it into the NBA or the NFL, you have to work. You have to put in the hours. And the thing is, it is only a percentage of people that will get selected for it. And it's because most of them are very much genetically gifted, like anomalies. So when you go to nationals, you basically get like a conglomerate of these anomalies going against each other. So it's
the bottleneck's crazy.
Yeah, the bottleneck is crazy. Specifically with the United States, like with Powerlifting America, the baseline qualification for nationals is 75 kilos, but that creates a bottleneck of lifters where you get people coming into nationals thinking they're going to place well, and they end up like 20th in their weight class because you just get some dude from like the Midwest that's been Ooh, something's going on.
You're coming for us.
Uh-oh. But
I can't imagine going to nationals for the first time expecting to place.
You get some guy from like Iowa who's been like corn fed his entire life and drinks like a gallon of milk.
Yeah.
Like every morning. and he benches like over 500 pounds. And it's
Exactly.
just like, you're just like,
I'm not doing anything against that.
yeah. But I think it's more for yourself. That's the thing I like about powerlifting is like, regardless, you're at nationals, you know?
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah, I think if you get to that point and pull the trigger on going to a national event, like that in itself is completely respectable.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be us soon.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
That's gonna be us soon.
yeah,
Yes,
it's
sir.
gonna be fun.
You know it.
I'm excited to see. I'm
Don't
excited to see
worry.
your comp.
Dude, I'm very
Nationals.
excited to do it.
I'm interested to see how another federation runs nationals as well because I've only really watched IPF affiliate.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
Yeah.
My boy Coy once invited me to be like a guest lifter at one nationals, but I had to turn it down because I just didn't have the money.
Yeah.
But he was a real one for that. I'm just excited, dude. Like I just am like I feel lucky to do it in any capacity. I want to do it. Just I want to make a big difference between this showing and the next showing. That's all. That's all I want. Is like every time I go to a comp, when I do the same comp the next year, I want to just have a wild difference. That's the goal every time.
Yeah.
I think that's always.
Yeah.
I think that's the big point with this being so intricate and like calculated, is you have to always be learning.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the effort is always going to be hard. Like you can always train hard, as you said, like before you were training hard as fuck, but it was probably not.
It's the dumbest training.
Yeah, probably not the smartest
ever.
training.
You got to be a student of the game. Like you always got to be willing to learn.
But that's the real progressive overload. Just learning more and more. Whatever you take.
It's also like if you don't have the money for coaching, like ask questions to people. The biggest thing for me,
always act like a novice.
Yeah, before I got a coach, I watched a lot of Matt Vena's videos, and he would just explain stuff. He would just explain stuff so intricately, and it would always be like subjective, where he'd say, "Personally, this works for me. It might not work for you, but feel free to try it out." And so I basically just run some tests with the information that he gave. And that was what led to me creating my first programs and stuff. Some of them were really bad, and I honestly don't know how I got out of them injury-free. But I was making programs regardless. So I remember I think like a few years back, like I DM'd Jonathan Kaiko about how to get my squat up. And he responded to me like, powerlifting is one of those sports where you have the ability to talk to high-level athletes pretty much any time. I think it's important to understand what they do so you can build off of that. And it's not even just about programming, it's about their mentality, like what goes into this.
It's a rare sport that has, I think because of how small it is right now, there's not a ton of ego in it yet.
Yeah.
And like even me, who's not, like never even been to a national meet, Bob Matthews responded to me in DMs and stuff. It's like that's like lately my big thing has been like treat myself as a novice, ask questions, always be ready to learn, always take in new information. That doesn't mean hop programs.
No.
That doesn't mean hop programs, but alter them.
Yeah. I'm competing on an international team. I'm still asking questions to people about what to do. It just becomes a different level of what you're asking about.
And your body changes.
Exactly.
With time. You have different weaknesses as you go. Like
as you get older.
You were saying like you're now realizing that like your deadlift hasn't been doing like the standard they've been wanting.
That's the thing. It always changes over time because you are changing, but I feel like it generally trends to be like more specific things. The longer you've been doing it, the better you get. Like that's the thing with online resources at the moment are very valuable. There's so much you can learn just from a YouTube video or Instagram Reels. Like there's so many.
We got both our programs for free online.
Online programs.
I'd say powerlifting is the most accessible sport right now because if you have a gym membership and a computer, you can do powerlifting.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
I've taken so many cues. This coach, Dr. Seth Albersworth.
I know who he is. He's great.
So many, and this is just like Reels. It's like my algorithm will turn into just lifting stuff.
Follow him on Insta real quick.
And he just has so many videos that are just, it's very in-depth looking into a movement, like just one specific cue or tip for deadlift or bench or whatever. And he always has great exercise selection and like how this relates to a movement. Like
what's
you
his
can
name?
learn Dr. Seth Albersworth. You can learn so much.
I have some personal connections in Scotland where there's these guys from Apto Performance, and they always make reels discussing of like bench arch, how to set up, there's so many good informational videos that they have. So I'd also recommend checking their pages out on Insta. Their stuff is really informational. I mean, like, I know Jamie and I know Ilhan, and they're both very in depth with what they're describing. Same with Alistair.
I think it's almost like chess with your lifts and the way when you're learning chess, like you can just like study an opening.
Mm-hmm.
You can just take an opening that you found and just get really, apply that and get used to that. And then slowly over time, you can start to build your own game.
Yeah.
And that's like powerlifting. Like I've modeled so many of my lifts after just something I saw online.
Yeah.
And then over time, you learn how your body adapts to it and like what feels better. And you just work from there. It's the same principle.
And you have to like drove through a lot of stuff that doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of there's kind of a beauty in the trial and error of it.
Yeah.
Because it's just very human like struggle of just like, this didn't work. Let's try something else. This hurt me. Let's not do that.
Exactly. It's marginal gain. You just have to find out what benefits you the most.
I think my favorite content creator that's given me like advice is Matt Venna.
Yeah.
Who actually, that last post where I added him, he actually liked, which I was surprised. I was
That's
like,
sick.
oh shit, let's go, Matt Venna.
Yeah,
He's my favorite. He's the guy that
he's the GOAT.
I've been listening to him for so long. He gives, like you said, very.
No way.
This is what happens when you record in the living room.
Yeah.
He gives like very good advice and doesn't preach it as fact, like a lot of very, very relevant fitness influencers nowadays are like very much say, this is objectively, if you want the best way to do it, this is how you do it. And Matt Venna, he's very good at being like, this works, like you said, it works for me, might work for you, as long as you have a good squat plug.
Yeah. I actually thought the squat plug meme was real when I started.
That's hilarious.
The thing is, I don't understand sarcasm, and the way he said it was just like so, like, seriously.
He has the driest humor ever.
He does have the driest humor ever, but I thought it was serious. I didn't.
Bro,
it took me a while to realize it was a joke.
That's how exercise science is.
It's true.
There's so much shit.
This is how you naturally widen your hips for squats.
Least
Cold
dry
water on the hands, bro. Cold water on the hands before my set.
Least driest exercise science or kines major. Yeah.
Am I the only kid? I'm the only kid major.
Yeah.
I just got into the program.
You're in the program?
Nice.
I'm beyond that.
What's yours? Exercise?
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Sports psych.
No. Oh, you are?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes sense for you. I can see you in
to be a coach.
Yeah.
No, it's the path we're going, and it's the easiest one.
Yeah.
And I've been the last 3 years in accounting, so I need something to fucking change quick.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is where it's at.
No, yeah, I way prefer this. Every time I told like someone that I was gonna be an accountant, they're like, I can't see you in a cubicle.
Yeah. Even my dad was like, I can't see you. Like, even though my minor is cybersecurity, he's like, I can't see you behind a desk all day. That's just something I don't think I could live with myself doing.
Yeah.
And I think like movement,
I get depressed.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean it's not for anyone, but like for me personally, I need that movement.
I need movement, yeah. Some people have to do it, but
did we just get drone strike?
Pairing?
That's the speaker.
Oh my gosh.
That's because Connor got home.
What are you trying to get with yours? Like job wise with exercise science?
I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think coaching, definitely somewhere in the coaching realm.
I think we talked a little bit about that. Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind doing physical therapy. I don't know what it'll develop as I study it. I just know I love how intricate exercise science is, and I learn all the things, and then we'll figure it out.
I gotta be real. I think what was it? Biomechanics is probably one of my favorite classes I've taken so far in college. It was so, even though it was difficult because of all the physics and I haven't done the math in a while.
Yeah. I got to be the only fitness major here.
And especially at the rec.
Yeah. I'm the only non-kines.
It's hilarious.
Personal trainer at the rec center. But
you got qualifications.
I've got qualifications, but
where did you get your cert through?
ISSA.
Yeah, that's right.
They're really good. Yeah,
that's right. Dude, I still have to do another exam, and I don't want to. It's so rough because I tried doing my proctored one, with the video on my computer.
Oh no.
And then I realized that my computer does not have a camera.
What?
Yeah. And then
Do it here. Podcast setup.
what? Oh yeah, the podcast setup.
Get that camera.
This is how I will take my next exam in Kyle's living room.
Yeah.
You guys will be giving like signs above the computer, but
live chat.
yeah.
Ain't no way.
But and so I set up my phone connected to my laptop to show as a camera, hoping that would work. And I told them that, and I'm pretty sure it was like AI that was responding or something, because I was like, hey, my phone is the thing that's the camera, just letting you know. And they're like, okay. And then we went down the list of things I has to check, and it's like, show us your phone. I'm like, well, my phone is the camera. I showed them like in the reflection with a mirror. And they were like, you can't have your phone during the exam. And I'm like, well, why didn't you bring this up earlier?
Yeah. My exam took me, I think, 4 hours to do.
Was it in person?
It was online, but it was open book, open note, but it was 200 it was 200 multiple choice questions. They're really this is for my personal trainer. Yeah, it took me a good amount.
You can get it through the school. You should get yours through the school.
Yeah.
It's ACH?
I have no clue, bro.
I'm pretty sure it's ACH or HC, whichever one it is, but you can get through the school pretty easily. I wish I would have done that because you take classes.
Yeah.
I'm politics, philosophy, economics, bro.
Yeah,
but there is actually a class in the economics department called sports economics that I could take as
that would be what does that entail?
It's about the sports industry and sort of the implications of large businesses and how the sports industry functions in a sort of like economic agent. I think that'll be really useful. I want to try and connect economics to powerlifting for my master's, hopefully.
You were talking about how your style is like an economic one.
Yeah. 100%. Like it is data trends and looking at the short and long run, and you can use predictors. It's like combining data science, economics, and like movement to fitness. So
absolutely jacked.
Getting jacked and getting smart. I kind of want to do so. I need to figure out what masters I want to do specifically, but I want to be able to connect the two.
You do want to do you get a master's though?
Yeah, I'm looking at pursuing a master's. So.
I'm getting my bachelor's.
Yeah.
But I'm also taking a 5th year.
Yeah.
So
I should be done in by 2027. So
did either of you take a running start?
It's been 52 minutes.
It's been 52 minutes. I think we can
overtime.
We run a little overtime.
Out here.
I think we can save this for next time.
Yeah, we can be over here.
Yeah, I think it might be good to call it here.
Well, thank you guys for listening. This is going to be interesting getting these two videos to work together, but we will see you guys later. Thank you, Kyle, for being on.
Thank you so
much.
You
will expect to see him way more often.
I'll be around.
He'll be on constantly. So thank you guys for watching. Peace.
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 How do I turn this off?